Hello friends, Mandar here with another video. Today I just wanted to make a video about something I saw in the morning. I got up in the morning and I saw something that popped up my attention, that it asked me to update my OS. So I just clicked the update button and it took its course about 20 to 25 minutes. It took some time to download. And then the new operating system is OS Catalina. So I just thought I would make a quick video of give you some of the features that the latest OS has come up with. So when you start the computer, once the operating system is upgraded and once you restart the computer, you'll get an option to kind of select what's new on your Mac. And when you click on that, you will get this screen. So once you click next, the first thing you will notice is there is a feature update for music. So basically, if you have been Mac user for a long time, you know that there used to be iTunes. Now Apple is going away with iTunes and coming up with something called music. What they have done is they have taken all the songs from the iTunes library that you may have stored over the years and migrated that to the library inside the Apple Music app. So basically they are consolidating everything into Apple Music app. So they're asking you to kind of look into the library to find the music you purchased over the years from iTunes. Then you can go further into details about explore new artists and genres and those sort of things. So that's the first thing. The second thing that you will notice is there is a TV icon, Apple TV Plus icon right at the center of your screen at the bottom, basically. So what they have done is integrated the TV app from Apple that they started last year. They gave the subscription free for a year anybody who is purchasing an Apple device. So they want to promote that in and kind of embed that into their OS. So that's what you will see in this upgrade. You'll see that icon at the bottom center part of the screen. Next up, it's podcast. So what they have done is once you are in your home page, you can see the Apple Podcast app, and then that allows you to kind of catch up on your favorite podcast, explore a few things and see what's new. So that's what they have embedded into the system. Now you can just click start listening and click plus to save an episode. So they are now allowing you to save an episode into your library. And it also is integrated into the Apple search, I guess. The next feature that they have launched with this is Find My, and then they ask you to find a variety of things, locate what matters most. Find My app helps you meet up with friends, find missing devices, including your own Mac, even if it's offline or in sleep mode. That's something nice to know. Also, to turn on Find My Mac, open System Preferences and click on Apple ID and then click. The next one is Sidecar. Turn iPad into a second display. So basically extend your workplace into two screens if you want. So this feature has been in Windows for a long time, but they want iPad to be your accessory for your work from home or office kind of thing. So it can turn into a separate screen. So you can use it as an extra screen on your for your work. And then there is Apple Arcade. It has 100 plus new games. So that's something that they have started last year, and they just are focusing again ingrained into their OS. Next one is sign in with Apple, quick, easy and private. Sign into the website and apps with your Apple ID. So basically now it allows you to use your Apple ID to sign into a variety of different websites like Facebook, and Google has been doing it for years. The next one is screen time. Take control of your time. So what this means is basically you have this feature on your phone since last few years. So it measures how long have you been on the phone. So basically staring at your screen. So it will give you reminders. You can set your own reminders, and it will give you kind of a summary of your screen time usage for the last week or so. The next one is accessibility, more possibilities. So what this means is voice controls lets you control your Mac entirely with your voice. So basically they are allowing users to use their voice to control a lot of commands on your Mac. The next one is photos, something related to the photos. So what they have done is they have revamped, I think, their Photos app. They want to kind of categorize them in a better way, bring your best shots forward, something Google and Amazon has been doing for some time now. I think the next one is notes, easier to find and store. So I think it's basically gallery view of all the notes that you may have stored in different Apple devices, phone or iPad, and now you can see them all together, kind of categorize them, and which makes it easier to find and share. Reminders, the next one is reminders, organization made easy. So basically they have made some changes to the reminder app in the Mac OS. Redesign lets you quickly add date, time and location, and flag the reminder if you want to kind of prioritize it. And then there are some shortcut keys that they have implemented. So that's a good new feature. The next one is Safari, a smart start page. So built-in features for Safari include new safety and privacy features. And the sites are loaded faster, I guess. And you can ask Siri with suggestions for books and locations and different websites. And that's it. So I just thought I will make a quick video to give you guys a quick view of what I observed in the new Mac OS operating system. So that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next one.